Next, from Carbondale, Governor Rauner signs a bill that will make it easier for teachers to move to Illinois and work. The bill will also loosen the restrictions on what is required to become a substitute teacher in the state. This runs about 15 minutes.
Public service is truly a noble calling. We in Illinois are blessed. We've had some of the most wonderful public servants in America, and it's been a privilege for me to serve with a few of them. I'm standing here with one of them. Coach Luchtefeld is a wonderful human being with a great heart who cares genuinely for the future of the people of Illinois. God bless you for your public service.
Thank you.
Thank you. Today is a great day for the people of Illinois, and this shows what we can do when we come together on a bipartisan basis to solve problems and get good things done for the people of Illinois. That's what this is about, coming together, bipartisan, addressing a need and a real problem, and beginning to fix it so it's better for the future. Now, here's a simple fact. There is nothing more important that we do together than education. Nothing. These are our children. This is our future. Nothing more important than education. There is no more important job in America. There is no more noble profession than being a teacher. The only more important work than being a teacher is being a good parent. Most important work, most noble profession is being a teacher. Let's have a round of applause for the teachers here at Carbondale High School and across Illinois. Everything we do in public service should focus on our young people and having a better future for the children and our grandchildren in Illinois. Our teachers hold our children in the palm of their hand in their future every day, and our teachers need our utmost support. More support, both financial support, but also emotional support, physical support in every regard. This bill is a step. It's not the sole solution. It's not the answer, but it's a step in the right direction to support teachers. Make it easier for them to come here and pursue their profession, get the red tape and the regulatory burden out of the way so they can do their jobs, and also make it easier for highly skilled teachers who maybe are retired or in a circumstance where they can't teach or are unable to teach full-time but would like to substitute teach, make it easier for them to do that so they can substitute teach. And we need more good quality substitute teachers. And we've created barriers to them. Now we're beginning to knock those barriers down, and that's what this bill is about. It's an honor for me to sign it. You know, I ran for governor to really try to accomplish two things. Have the best schools in America in every community, in every neighborhood, best schools in America. Number two, have a strong, healthy, thriving, competitive economy, creating good paying careers for everybody in Illinois. That's it. We do those two things well, our other problems begin to be addressed and to melt away. But we've got to do both of those things. Both are essential, not one more than the other, both. Outstanding schools, outstanding teachers, supported properly. And I'm proud, we worked hard last year and got it done on a bipartisan basis. We set record school funding, K-12 from the state last year. And this year we completely eliminated proration, and I never want to see proration ever happen again in the state of Illinois. We got rid of proration, and I will work hard on a bipartisan basis to get more state support for schools every year going forward. I think some of you know, but most of you in this room probably know, we've been the worst state for state-level support for our local K-12 schools of any state in America. That to me is immoral. That's immoral. That's a fundamental failure. And we're going to change that. And I'm proud we've got a bipartisan task force working right now. In fact, I think they're meeting again today to come up with a new funding formula so we can support our more rural districts, our smaller school districts, our low-income districts, and get more equitable school funding, along with more school funding for all schools, so we can have the best schools in America and our teachers properly supported. This is an exciting time for Illinois. We've come through tough times. Change takes too long. I'm not the most patient person on the planet, but I'm very persistent, and we're on a track where we can have a better future. We can change the system so we can have the best schools in America, and we can have a competitive economy that's thriving, creating great paying careers for everyone in Illinois. That's what this is all about. So God bless you all. This is an exciting day. I'm going to step over and sign this good bill, and then we'll have a little celebration. Thanks. Now this bill, bipartisan, Senator Luchtefeld, Representative Bryant, Representative Crespo, and many others were part of this. Democrats, Republicans came together. Now one of the skills that I've acquired is to sign my name in up to a dozen pens. So this is, it takes a little while if we want to hand out the pens, but I try to get, kind of one letter per pen roughly. So I'm going to sign this now so we can have the celebratory pens. There we go. It's good legislation. Yay, Illinois. This is wonderful work. Thank you all. This was a huge team effort. Thank you for everyone here for your leadership. You know, teachers, the administrators here have the teacher support of Illinois. They're there working to support our teachers in the classroom. God bless you. Thank you for your leadership in the administration of our schools and our school districts. God bless you. This is wonderful work. Thanks for your advocacy. This helps our teachers get the red tape out of their way. Let our teachers teach. Let them do their jobs that they're so great at. Thanks very much. All right, good morning. Thanks for joining us. This is a good day, great day for the people of Illinois. This is about supporting our teachers and supporting our students in the classroom, getting rid of the red tape, the bureaucracy and the regulations that restrict teachers who are well-trained, who are coming from other states, who would like to come and teach in Illinois, making it easier for them to be able to come and teach in Illinois. It's also, this bill makes it easier for highly qualified teachers who are retired or are in a situation where they can't teach full-time. Makes it easier for them to be substitute teachers. And we've had a substitute teacher shortage in Illinois now for a while. It's very important that we have high-quality substitutes so our students can never miss a beat and get a great education every day in the classroom. So that's what this bill does. It was done on a bipartisan basis. I'd like to thank particularly Senator Luchtefeld and Representative Bryant for their leadership on this bill. But this was Democrats and Republicans coming together to solve a problem and get good things done for the people of Illinois. And I hope this good faith bipartisanship can now move over and also apply as we're negotiating truly balanced budgets, as we're negotiating changes to our system. Our system in Illinois is broken for education funding, for job growth, for property taxes. We need to change our system, and hopefully we can do this on a bipartisan basis and solve problems. So that's what today is all about. Questions?
I spoke with a superintendent a while back who mentioned, this is kind of obvious, another big thing that deters young teachers from coming to Illinois is the budget impasse. Is that something they've explained to you as well?
You know what? Everybody in Illinois and other people from outside of Illinois are hurt by not having balanced budgets. We haven't had balanced budgets for a long time. And it's hurt by lack of proper school funding. And we've been hurt for years by lack of economic growth and lack of good quality jobs. This has been going on in Illinois for decades. We need to change the system. It's broken. And hopefully we can get this done on a bipartisan basis. It's going to take all of us compromising, all of us being flexible. I've recommended a number of ways we can change and improve our broken system. But I've said if you don't like my ideas, I'm open to others' ideas, but we need to work together on a bipartisan basis. We need to be flexible, get compromise, and improve the system, more jobs, better schools, property tax relief, and our political system, whether it's fair maps, term limits. Our political system should be improved too, so it's more responsive.
I know a lot of school leaders are talking about the categorical funding that was not included in that K-12 bill that actually was passed. They're worried about transportation funding, they're worried about special education, those sorts of things. Is there any talk of a stopgap or something that's going to help get them through the rest of this academic year?
Well, I'm pushing every day to get a balanced budget with more resources for education. For me, education is the #1 priority. Nothing should come ahead of education, funding our teachers, our schools, all elements of our schools, special education, transportation. Nothing's more important in my personal opinion. That's why even though we've had financial trouble in the state for a long time, when I became governor, I said, I want more money for schools no matter what, and we got it. And this year we got rid of proration, no more school cuts. We got that done. I'm very proud of that. But you know what? We've been the worst state for funding schools for decades. We have the worst funded schools from the state level of any state in America. To me, that's immoral. I ran for governor to help change that. I want more resources from the state to help support our local property taxpayers and fund the schools. And we'll work to get that done every day.
So we're hearing reports from Springfield about this deal that Democratic and Republican leaders came to. This is yesterday. They said they sent it to you and Speaker Madigan, something where they'll consider the term term limits, workers' compensation reform, the property tax freeze, and that's part of the budget deal. Have you heard of this, and what do you think of it?
I was briefed on a summary of it by Senate Minority Leader Radonio a couple nights ago. She and I met. I'm not familiar with all the detail. I think that's still being worked out. I think some legislation is being drafted, but I'm heartened by that. I'm optimistic that Democrats and Republicans are negotiating in good faith to come up with changes to our system so it's not broken anymore. And whether it's regulatory burden on businesses so we can grow jobs, whether it's property tax relief, whether it's better school funding, whether it's pension reform, they're working on some really important things that can all help us get balanced budgets for the long term. So I'm optimistic. It's going to take work, but I'm very supportive of the Democrats and Republicans continuing to negotiate, try to get some solutions.
Some of the stuff they're throwing out, would you support it? They've floated this 4.9% income tax and then term limits on only leadership positions. I mean, would you go for that?
Well, again, I think it's premature for me to comment on any specifics that are being negotiated. I want to encourage them in good faith to try to work together on a bipartisan basis and find compromise. I think it's premature for me to comment. Frankly, I think a lot of the detail is still in flux. So I don't want to get out in front of them. I don't want to comment. It's not helpful to try to negotiate through the media. I think they need to have their space to negotiate, and I'm encouraging them to do that.
Outside of the budget impasse, what are other things the lawmakers are focusing on this year in this session?
Well, we have so many things that we need to get done. We'll be very busy. Clearly, we need to get a good, balanced budget done. That's a critical priority, and we need to have structural changes to our system because it's broken. We can't stay on the track where we've been on for actually for decades. Job losses, brutally high taxes, poorly funded schools, cronyism, corruption, patronage in government. We can't stay on the track that we've been on. We can't keep doing the same thing we're doing and have a better future. Everything we should do in Illinois should be focused on how do we have a better future for our children and our grandchildren in our state. And that means changing the system. It's broken. We need to do it on a bipartisan basis. No one person has all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I'm open to other people's ideas, but we need to change the system. And we'll be working on that every day. I'm a 24/7. I came down from Springfield this morning. I'm going back to Springfield tonight. I'm talking to legislators every day. We need to solve problems on a bipartisan basis.
Governor, how long, this bill that was signed today, how long do you expect this legislation to make an impact on the problem that the state of Illinois?
Boy, the senator could comment. I think it's going to have a positive impact very quickly.
I think it has an immediate impact because it allows the teachers who are retired to not go through a lot of the red tape. Many would say, I don't want to go through all that to be a substitute teacher. And I guess the shortage in substitute teachers is much worse than I knew.
It's bad.
Yeah, and I think I think the fees have been lowered, stuff like that.
Yep.
I think that'll have an immediate effect. If we could straighten the budget out as fast as we can straighten this out, we'd be good.
Yeah, it's going to have a very quick impact.
Now, I believe it was a couple of weeks ago that EVAP came out with a recommendation that said we need to actually be raising the funding that we give public schools by thousands of dollars. At what point do we consider a new minimum level? Obviously, this year was a record year, but everyone seems to agree that more needs to be done. What changes can we expect this session to kind of up that formula?
Well, I can say this. Education is the #1 priority for me personally and in our administration. Better schools and more economic growth to create more jobs. Better schools, more jobs, more good-paying jobs, not just minimum wage jobs, careers, good-paying jobs. Those are our priorities. Everything we're working for accomplishes those two goals. Now, in terms of education funding, we have a lot more to do. We worked and got more school funding last year, record level last year. This year, we completely got rid of proration, and I'm going to push hard for even more school funding next year. And what I've asked, we formed a task force last fall. I asked Democrats and Republicans in the General Assembly come together, form a task force to debate, because it's not easy, but let's change the funding formula for the way we fund our schools. Make sure that low-income schools get more, rural schools get more, small districts that don't have much financial resources get more, so we can have an equal opportunity at the American dream for every student. This is important. It's been tried for decades in Illinois. I want to succeed in Illinois to get this done. We're pushing hard, and I think we've got a good chance. My reports I'm getting from the task force is that it's been hard, but they're coming together and they're going to come up with some solutions. So I'm fingers crossed.
Last question.
Kind of just a quick two-parter. What's your expectations for the lame duck session, your plan, and then could you give your thoughts on the Speaker of the House election coming up?
On the last question, I'm not going to comment. Who the leadership is, that's up for the General Assembly to vote and decide. That's their prerogative. I'm not going to comment on that. In terms of lame duck versus the new General Assembly, what we need to do, whether it's a lame duck or the new General Assembly, we need to do the right thing for the long term, and we need to work together on a bipartisan basis. Critical that we change the system. We can't think that just doing the same thing we've been doing will have a better future. It's not working. We need to change, and let's be bipartisan, and let's compromise, and if we do that, we can have a better future for the people of Illinois.
All right,
Thanks very
you.
much, everybody.
Thank you.